Okay, so when we start studying corporate finance, the one thing that needs to be very clear is what exactly is finance. So, as I gave you an introduction yesterday, I told you that this is all about management of money. You people told that this is about management of funds in the organization. Why are they unable to log in? Please ask them to retry. I have not restricted anyone from joining as of now. So do one thing, there would be some meeting code displayed in your search bar. Can you see it there? VMQIR. Okay, I'm just typing it here. Ask them to join here. I have joined using the same link you people have joined. It should show there. Ask them to join on this link. Okay, so finance is defined in a number of ways in the general sense. When a layman is talking about finance, we are talking about money and near money items. तो जो भी valuables हैं which can be easily converted into cash, we take finance to be a broader term inclusive of all these items. On the other hand, for experts, finance would be the effective raising of funds for the organization and then their efficient utilization. Whenever sources of funds or sources of finance are looked into, जब भी आप चूज करना चाहते हैं, ओके, फ्रॉम वेयर शुड आई अरेंज द फंड्स. Let's start with an example. Say you are planning to launch your own startup. What can be the different sources of money you can look towards? आपके पास एक बहुत अच्छा business idea है. Now you want to implement that business idea. Obviously, that would involve funds. So, what can be the possible sources from where you can get money?
Venture capitalist.
VCs.
Okay, very good. So VC is the in thing right now.
And
I'm angel
HNIs.
investor.
Angel investors. Okay,
Ma'am, HNI is high net worth individuals.
okay. High net worth again that would be categorized यही आपका जो
Angel
VC
investors, yes, ma'am.
हाँ angel investors इस पे ही आ जाएगा. HNI otherwise is a term used with respect to IPOs in the stock market. So again that would mean one and the same thing. But yes, if I move to the simplest form of finance, then I will start one with my own savings. So if I have some money with me, that would be my initial investment in the business. Second, as Simran has correctly pointed out, I will look for a loan. If I approach a bank, if I have some mortgage or collateral to give there, then I submit my property papers, the rate of interest will be defined, and I can get a loan. And if I am lucky enough, I am able to pitch my business idea before VCs or venture capitalists, then they can be another source of finance for me. Now, when I talk about these three sources, I am basically talking about my own funds. तो अभी सिंपल ही लिखते हैं, अभी डेट इक्विटी नहीं लिखते. तो my own funds, then I am talking about a loan, and then I am talking for funds from venture capitalists. Now, all these three sources they involve a cost. Loan के case में very easily you can see what the cost is, which is defined by the interest on the loan. What do VCs charge when they are investing in your business? Aman,
Equity.
you want to answer? Vansh, you want to answer? Yes, go ahead.
Equity.
Yes, equity. So what VCs do, they are giving you money, but then they will take a shareholding in your business, which means that they become owners, they become part owners of the startup you are launching. And then when they see that okay, the idea is feasible in the coming years, it is expected that revenue would be generated, valuation of the startup would improve, they will exit the startup at a profit. तो दे बिकम पार्ट ओनर्स. तो वहां पर अगेन कॉस्ट इन्वॉल्व है, क्योंकि आपको अपनी कंपनी की ओनरशिप से पार्ट करना पड़ेगा. यू विल नॉट बी द 100% ओनर ऑफ द स्टार्टअप. Okay, so and what about own funds? What is the cost involved in using own funds? इकोनॉमिक्स में कॉन्सेप्ट करते हैं हम, which is known as, very good, which is known as opportunity cost. Had these funds not been put in the startup, they could have raised some money if I would have made an FD of the surplus funds. So there is a cost involved. तो जो भी सोर्सेज ऑफ फाइनेंस आप सोचोगे, चाहे वो आपकी अपनी सेविंग्स है या आप मार्केट में पैसा उठा रहे हो, यू आर टेकिंग अ लोन, you are approaching a third party, everywhere there is a cost involved. And the simple funda we study is that it is only when you minimize the cost can you maximize the profit. So under finance, the first thing which we need to ensure is that we should be keeping a check on the cost of funds, because when we are raising funds, there is a cost involved. Also, if you are incurring a cost, you need return. So, apart from raising the funds, equally important is to ensure the efficient utilization of the funds. क्योंकि रिटर्न आप तभी अर्न कर पाओगे when you are using these funds efficiently in profitable business ventures. After doing all the homework, only then you can be assured of some return. आप लोन भी तभी लेते हो when say I am going for a home loan, only when I am sure that I will be able to manage the EMIs from my income will I go for a loan. Similarly, when you are running a business, you have raised funds from so many sources, you need to take good decisions so as to ensure minimum return to all the sources which you have, all the sources of funds you have put in there. You need to assure a minimum return. So finance function is moving around these two steps. So efficient raising of funds, that is minimizing the cost of raising of funds, and then their effective utilization. Moving ahead, now finance is the procurement of funds and their effective utilization as already explained. फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट. नाउ मैनेजमेंट, जब भी हम मैनेजमेंट टर्म यूज करते हैं, वी से दैट इट इन्वॉल्व्स ऑल दी स्टेप्स ऑफ planning, organizing, directing, controlling. So financial management, which is the other name for corporate finance, is again management of the funds so as to ensure the maximum return on the investments made. So financial management is application of the management principles for financial implementation. So how this works, we'll be studying over the entire course. Coming to features of finance. So these points are self-explanatory. आप फाइनेंस में इन्वेस्टमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज ढूंढते हो. Today, if I have say surplus 5 lakh rupees spare with me, one thing is I keep the money under my mattress, and after 1 year when I'll take out the money it will be the same amount, 5 lakh rupees. But if I make investment, if I invest this money, I can expect a higher amount after 1 year. Even if simply I make an FD of the amount, at least 5 to 6% मुझे return मिल जाएगा on the investment made. So what we do is we look out for investment opportunities. So a risk averse investor, one who is avoiding risk, will go for investment in FDs, or say I will purchase bonds or debentures. से अपने बैंक अकाउंट में, सेविंग्स अकाउंट में आप 5 लाख रुपीज सबमिट कर देते हो. बट देयर विल बी पीपल इन द मार्केट हु वांट अ हाई रिटर्न. So they don't want a 5 to 6% return. वैसे भी आज की डेट में inflation is above 6%. Your FDs are actually giving you negative return. So say I want somewhere around 15 to 18% return, 15 to 20% return. I will move to stock market. I will go for investment in equity, because even though there the risk is high, but the chances of earning high return are also there. So for a higher return, you need to take high risk. Okay. So keeping in mind your investment objective, योर इन्वेस्टमेंट होराइजन. होराइजन क्या होता है, कितने टाइम पीरियड के लिए आप इन्वेस्टमेंट कर सकते हो. तो आपकी एज में यू स्टार्ट वर्किंग, यू स्टिल हैव अ गुड 30-35 years, अराउंड 40 years टू वर्क. तो आपका जो इन्वेस्टमेंट होराइजन है वो बहुत ज्यादा है as compared to your parents who might have only another 10-15 years of active working. तो जिसके पास ज्यादा टाइम पीरियड है इन्वेस्ट करने का, दैट पर्सन कैन टेक मोर रिस्क as compared to someone who is just nearing his or her retirement. So the type of investment you choose will also vary as per one, how much risk you want to take. Second, what kind of investment horizon you are having. So once I narrow down on the investment opportunities before me, I will analyze all the opportunities. Now, I here stands for the company. Since we are studying finance from the perspective of the corporate, we are talking about the investment opportunities before the company. So say the company has an option of purchasing a new machine, and for that there are 2 to 3 vendors in the market जो कि अपने अपने टर्म्स दे रहे हैं मशीन को सेल करने के लिए. तो आप इन इन्वेस्टमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज को एनालाइज करोगे, उसके बाद यू विल narrow down on the profitable opportunities, and from that you will choose the most profitable opportunity. अब ये evaluation कैसे होती है, that we will be doing practically in this paper. You need to make an optimal mix of funds. 100% ओन फंड्स भी यूज नहीं करने चाहिए, 100% लोन पे आप एक फर्म को नहीं चला सकते। तो क्या रेशियो होना चाहिए डेट इक्विटी का, दैट इज ऑल्सो द जॉब ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ अ फर्म। देन सिस्टम ऑफ इंटरनल कंट्रोल्स। When I talk about management, we start with planning and we end with controlling function. So we need to have a proper check in place wherein we should be able to ensure that the financial functions are being run in a transparent and effective manner. और जब कंट्रोलिंग होगी तो नेक्स्ट फिर होगा प्लानिंग आगे के लिए। तो ऑल द फ्यूचर डिसीजन मेकिंग इज आल्सो डिपेंडेंट ऑन द फाइनेंशियल फंक्शन ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। so this is how you move in the finance field. This is the explanation there. So what are the functions of financial management? So corporate finance and financial management we'll use interchangeably. First and foremost, no business is being run for charity. All this homework is being done for having high profits. First and foremost function or objective of financial management is increase in the profits of the organization, which is then possible only when there is reduction in cost. तो equity में भी cost involved है, debt में भी cost involved है. You need to make sure that they are combined in such a manner that the overall cost is reduced. Next is sources of funds. So effective raising of funds के लिए you need to look out for what are the available options in the market. What are the different sources of funds available? What is the cost involved? All this analysis is also done under the financial management. नेक्स्ट इज रिडक्शन इन रिस्क। तो कोई भी इन्वेस्टमेंट है, कोई भी फाइनेंशियल डिसीजन है, you cannot eliminate risk. What you will try to do is to minimize the risk level for a given rate of return. Next point is that you are looking to create a long run value for the firm. So with each financial decision you are looking at the future. तो आज की डेट में जो आप फाइनेंशियल डिसीजन लेते हो, that will impact your future prospects also. So आप simple as a student, you are receiving pocket money. How you are managing that pocket money over this month will impact your expenditures, your movement of money in the next month also. अगर अभी सेव करोगे then you can manage your next month expenses, future expenses more efficiently. वहाँ पे फिर भी scope है, आपके पास surplus money है, पर अभी से अगर you are short of funds, then your next month expenditure will also be impacted accordingly. फाइनेंस में भी ऐसे ही होता है, आज जो डिसीजन लिया है बहुत बारी उसका इमीडिएट इफेक्ट विजिबल ना हो, बट दोज repercussions will be visible in the future. So we are looking at a long term value creation for the organization. Okay, so before I proceed, is this clear? Are the objectives of financial management clear to everyone? Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so I move ahead. We then talk about the scope of financial management. Scope is basically what are the various areas that financial management is entailing, क्या क्या सब्जेक्ट एरियाज फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट में इंक्लूड होते हैं. तो सबसे पहले इकोनॉमिक्स आता है फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट में. when you start studying economics, you study about factors of production, and then you also study that we have unlimited wants but our funds are limited. Same thing applies to financial management also. There is a time value attached to money. This we'll do practically and theoretically in detail further in this unit. But money has a value. Money has a time value. This is an economic concept which will be applied in finance also. Then next is accounting. तो आपने पिछले सेमेस्टर में accounting करी. There you made the financial statements. But how to work on those figures and how your current decisions will impact the future accounting values. All this is related to each other. Then mathematics, you will be doing a lot of calculation in this paper, discounting, compounding, cost of capital, all this will involve application of mathematical tools. Then production management. Production management क्या है कि आप कैसे प्रोडक्शन कर रहे हैं, प्रॉपर फ्लो होना चाहिए सारे प्रोसेसेस का. यू नीड टू इंश्योर कॉस्ट एफिशिएंसी. so that again without finance nothing can run in the business. So both these functions are related. And then marketing only when you are taking effective financial decisions, proper smooth production of goods and services हो रही है, उसके बाद ही मार्केटिंग हो सकती है. तो कोई भी बिजनेस एक्टिविटी है वो फंड्स के बगैर रन नहीं कर सकती. So that needs the funds need to be in place, your house needs to be in order. All this is ensured by the function of financial management. Human resources, you can hire, retain good employees only when you are paying them well. So their salary, their perks, everything depends on the efficiency of the financial department. Okay. So next topic is objectives of financial management. So this is a very important topic.